communities are working in your countries?
It's about policy on ICT. We talk about cyber, we talk about development. And the first time that India and Africa can talk about issue of ICT, information communication technology. Information is a very powerful tool. But is it used rightly in the whole world? Are we getting the right stuff in terms of how we use information? That is, we find that something has to change. Now, we're in the 21st century. Even when you talk about cyber, well, somebody will laugh and say, even how is Donald Trump using tweeting? That's still information, but in the wrong way, or is it in the right way? When we fight wars, are we communicating rightly or in the wrong way? Are we saying the same thing yet we're still fighting each other? Why are these problems there? I won't come straight away to talk about United Nations. United Nations is one of the great problems we have today. And we have said it. If you go online, we requested that it should be overhauled completely, United Nations itself. We know they are international government organizations. Give example, my good friend who was just giving the former Zimbabwe president to make him an ambassador of WHO. And all of a sudden when the world cries out, he quickly said, he made a mistake. So there is information, even on a high level, the way it's being used. But when you moan and you criticize, have you got an answer? When we go into our shells and start talking about government didn't do this, didn't do that, if you don't have an answer, why are you moaning? Try and get an answer. If you can criticize, always have an alternative answer. If you don't have it. But lots of us have a position where we criticize without asking, what can I contribute? What am I putting right? Well, we just criticize. Some of us are just like that. But you can't blame them because when you go to the field, in the football field, there are three sets of people. Some are there just to clap their hands and then shout up and then lose their voices. Some are there to watch how the game is being played and then have been dribbled so that they can learn. And while some are there to count the number of seats that have been paid because they feel how they can do business and also make money. So we have three sets of people in the world. So sometimes you don't blame people for their mistakes or the way they do things, but it's just a matter of you have to respect each other for what they are. Now, when we talk about the UN, it brings down even to the government that we have. It brings down even to ourselves. The point we should be thinking is, what future are we building for our children? We have a problem, to be honest with you. I'm a member of the I, which is the International National Universities. We sat in Siena, was it a year ago, in Italy, and we have all the presidents of universities there. And I look at all of them and say, hang on, guess what? We are called academic tourists. And that's a fact, let's be honest with ourselves. And nobody can tell me that I was wrong. Why? Because every year, we pick up a topic of a conference. It's like, I come to your party, you come to my party. So every year we do a conference, we just pick a topic, talk about it, and then you have to influence somebody, oh, you go for that conference, like you're giving him a privilege, go to that conference. He goes there as tourism. Go back, what have you done with the issues that were right to change things or solutions or whatever that have been brought up within that meeting? They drop it. Next year, they pick another topic. Not asking, what are the good practices that have been carried out? Who has problems in carrying those good practices? How can we review it? So it is not an interesting, it's just a matter of going on tourism. It has to change. And I'm saying it, and I'm glad that this conference knows that whatever comes out of from here, some think tank people will sit on it, look at it, analyze it, and see how we can move forward and change things, whatever it can be done. Not next year we say we'll pick another topic. In that way we can monitor, change. But let's even go down to the universities. I was in Indonesia, I was taking some pictures. 50 houses, let's say 50, 45 of them, you see small little businesses. Either they will so-called illiteracy, you call them, Either they're selling pepper, they're selling coconut, they're vulcanizing, they do carpentry, they're doing all small little businesses. But I tell you what, about 3/4 of them have children in university. They still keep money in the bank, which we take a loan from the bank. And then after these students graduate 5 years, they can't get a job. It should be a shame for academic universities. But now we're turning it now academic entrepreneurship. The university doesn't even know what is called entrepreneurship. Now, in the university itself, what do we have? 50% of university lecturers are just there, they're exploiting the university. They make money being consultants to government and the United Nations and the private businesses. Another 15% of lecturers look at them and envy them because of their star. Then we have 70 left. But you know, not less than 50%, all they're waiting for is retirement. How can they bring out young, vibrant young people in society? It's impossible. So you have to overhaul your system. Even apart from that, you now realize that the vice president or the vice chancellor or the rector wants the favor of government. He wants to be a minister. So any policy that you talk about here to change the system, he's not interested because he's looking for favor from government. Then what does the staff online do? They all become selfish, their behavior and attitude, the mindsets. So what society are we building? If you don't have that, what kind of information communication can you produce? Our mindset needs to change. We need to think ahead away from us, but our little children. And the more we can do it, the better for all of us over the world.